Hey everybody, welcome back to Sideline Sports. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all your help and everything that you've been doing to support my channel. Keep doing that and I'll keep making videos. Today is our chat about the 49ers-Rams game. We lose 24-27, and let me tell you, this is going to be a video all about rants, about everything that went wrong with this team, and that was a lot, especially against a wounded Rams team that we should have never even had a close game against, but here we are, and I got some things to talk about. So, number one, Brock Purdy, this was a game for him to get back and show that he could put the team on his shoulders and win a game without all of those weapons at his disposal, and he did the best he could. He did a great job. He was, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the box numbers. Brock Purdy hit Jordan Mason. Actually, Jordan Mason ran the ball, 19 carries, 77 yards. Not enough. Didn't run the ball enough. Good job, Shanahan, on that. Brock Purdy was 22 of 30 with 292 yards. Awesome day. Jauan, Jennings, best day of his career. 3 touchdowns, 11 receptions, 175 yards. Kicked ass. Guess what happened? Another out-coaching. A game of being out-coached again, Kyle Shanahan. Absolutely unbelievable. You're up by 2 touchdowns in the beginning of the game. Everything looks like it's going good. You get figured out again, and you don't make the adjustments. You don't make the adjustments. Look at this. Brandon Ayuk, 5 receptions for 48 yards. Is that a $30 million wide receiver, guys? Is that a $30 million wide receiver? Not even close. Not even close. He was absent. Thank God Jennings, and I know there's some reporters out there in the Bay Area before the season started that said if Ayuk sits out, Jennings has no chance of making an impact. Well, bullshit. He did it today, guys. He did it today. He had 3 touchdowns today, had a massive game, and if you key up on that and keep passing the ball to him, he's going to keep doing that. I've always had faith in Jennings. He did it today. Eric Saubert, 2 receptions for 41 yards, the backup tight end to Kittle. And not enough. Not enough to the tight end. Not enough schemes in the backfield. Garendo was used minimally. You threw the ball to Bell in the times that were the most important, and he dropped them. He dropped the first pass, and then you decided to go to him in the fourth quarter, and, you know, he dropped it again. Big surprise. He has been garbage since preseason, the last preseason game. Okay, he's been garbage. He hasn't been able to do it, guys. Why is he even in the game? He's a you go in if everybody else is hurt kind of wide receiver, right? If I have no other option, then you get some playing time, Bell. But until then, you ride the pine. You sit there and you watch. And that's what kind of guy Bell is at this point. Kyle Shanahan took this game away from Brock Purdy is what he did. Brock Purdy was showing the whole world that he could win a game without Christian McCaffrey, without Kittle, without Debo. He could go out there and perform, and he did. 292 yards today, 3 touchdowns, and still loses. The defense was horrendous. Let me tell you, the secondary got burnt all day long. All day long. Okay? Bosa barely showed up. Hargrove showed up for 1 play or 2 plays where it looked like he was going to have a game. And then he didn't. He didn't. Defense was horrible, guys. From the defensive line to the secondary to, I mean, I can't think of a good spot on the defense, guys. You gave up 27 points to an injured Ram team. An injured Ram team that is horrible. So not good today, guys. Not good at all. You lost to the Vikings. You're losing to the Rams. Next week, you go in and you play the Patriots. This is not going to be a game that's going to tell us if you turn the corner or not. Because the Patriots are horrible. They're hot garbage too. It'll tell us something if you lose. If you lose, it'll tell us something there. But overall, guys, you're not going to see, you're not going to get anything out of the Patriots as far as that goes. Sorry, adjusting the camera. You're not going to get any understanding of Kyle Shanahan gets in his brain when you're winning in the second half or the first quarter by 2 touchdowns. Run the ball, 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 and then run it some more. He didn't do it in the Super Bowls. He's not doing it today. He's not going to learn tomorrow, guys. This coach is getting out-coached when it's close. It's so frustrating the more I see it. The more I see it, the more I see a coach that just can't adjust when it matters the most. So Shanahan, this game is on you again. Nick Sorensen, your defense is garbage again, 2 weeks in a row. So let's see what you're going to do, guys. Let's see what you're going to do and how to adjust, because you got to get right. You don't have all those weapons at your disposal. Any head coach in the league would love to have the weapons they just had today without Debo and Kittle and CMC. Having those guys is a luxury. You should be able to win against an injured Rams team when you don't have those guys, because you still got Jennings. You still got Brandon Ayuk, who didn't show up today. Brandon Ayuk didn't show up. Where was he? Brandon Ayuk, 5 receptions for 48 yards. Pathetic for somebody who's a $30 million a year guy. Pathetic. This is a horrible, horrible looking Niners team right now, guys, because I think the Jets are pretenders. So beating them was no big feat, no big deal. I mean, Shanahan can win when he has all the weapons at his disposal, but any coach could. Any coach could win with Debo, CMC, Kittle, Jennings, Brandon Ayuk. These are all Pro Bowlers, guys. Anybody could win with anybody would look good with those guys. But let me tell you, anybody should have been able to win today against that Rams team. And he got outcoached again. It's on Shanahan all the way, guys, for the last 2 weeks, all the way. And Sorensen with his crappy defense. That secondary is getting burnt like I don't know what. And they were supposed to be the bright spot this year. That secondary was supposed to be the bright spot for the Niners this year. So far, junk. Garbage. Garbage. Hot garbage. Complete garbage. Isaac Guerrero could have been used more. 5 reception for 19 yards. I've been waiting to see this guy on the field more. Today was a perfect opportunity for that. Now, nobody gave a shit to do that. Nobody cared to do that, guys. It's a bad day. I'm ranting. I'm saying some things that maybe I'm using some language. It's not appropriate, but maybe it is appropriate. Times like this. I'll tell you what. Times like this, where that kind of thing happens, inexcusable. Let's see what you do. The Patriots is a get-right game. It should be an easy one. Should be an easy one to go and get a win. So let's see what you do with that next week. Guys, it's all bad. It looks all bad. Aside from Jennings and Brock Purdy, who tried to put the game on their backs and win, but couldn't get it done because the defense couldn't hold them. The defense and the special teams is hot garbage. Garbage. And the offense just couldn't put up enough points to do anything. 27 points against an injured Rams team is pathetic. The defense needs to get it together. They didn't throw near Fred Warner because he's a bright spot on the team. Of course, he's going to perform. So they just went other places. And they made progress because they know our secondary is junk. They saw it when they watched the Vikings footage. Then they did the same thing today. So we're getting figured out, guys. Shanahan, you're getting figured out. What do you do now? You game plan, and then your game plan has a what-if plan behind it. And you run the ball when you're winning by 2 touchdowns or more. Just run it more. Mason, 19 carries for 77 yards. Why? He should have 200 yards. He should have 200 yards. And we should have won. So, guys, that's my post-game report. It's not good. Doesn't look great. We should definitely get the win next week against the Patriots because they're a bad team. And if we lose against them, sound the alarms. Because that means we're one of the worst teams in the league all of a sudden. So, let's see what happens. Faithful, stay faithful, okay? Keep your heads up. We're going to win. We're going to get some of our players back, but not happy with Shanahan thus far and how he's coached the team. I hope he turns it around. Let's see what happens next week, guys. Go Niners. Let's see. Stay strong. And remember, hard work beats talent when talent don't work, guys. And talent ain't working this week. So let's see if it works next week. See you in the next one.